You could be using the most expensive skincare products, but if you are doing these things, you're still gonna break out. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I want to give a big shout out to all of you who subscribed and liked and commented on my first video. Big up on yourself. No, like seriously, I appreciate the support, and I just hope that you guys stick around and see what else I have to offer. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Venice. I am a freelance makeup artist and a licensed beauty therapist with a passion for skincare. So if you're interested in makeup, skincare, and especially if you have problematic skin, this is the channel for you, and you should consider subscribing. Okay, so here's the list of things that you're probably doing while you're still getting breakouts. Number one, not changing your pillowcases often. So when we sleep and we gallivant and we do all of the things on our bed where our face and our pillow is concerned, we leave a trace of the oils from the skin that the skin produces, the sebum, and a trace from the hair products that we use on a daily basis. So all of that gets deposited onto the pillowcase. So just imagine you go through all of your skincare routine, you come back, you go back onto that pillowcase that you haven't changed for weeks. It's gonna show, and it's almost as if you're wasting your money on your skincare, because you're not going to get the use out of it, or you're not going to, the effects aren't going to be there. So you have to make sure that you are taking those steps that's outside of the skincare routine or outside of the products to ensure that you get your money's worth and the maximum effects of the products. Number two, you're probably consuming a lot of dairy or eating foods that you know you shouldn't be eating, but you eat it anyway because you want to. Like me, I do that sometimes. I love pastry and I love cheesecake, and when I get into it, I really get into it. But you know what happens? It shows. I get a big fat nasty pimple right here, so right in this area. So annoying. According to some doctors, and I'm gonna make sure that I just link some research to back up what I'm saying, so that you guys don't think I'm pulling all of this out of thin air, because I'm not. So according to some doctors, milk contains androgens, and androgens are hormones that we already have in our bodies. It is what regulates the sebum production in our skin. So when there is an excess of that sebum production, we get pore blockage, inflammation, acne. So just imagine consuming milk on a regular basis. We're getting all of that androgen into our system on top of what we already have. That's just gonna make our skin situation worse. We don't want that. So it's probably something that you should look into if you're really into dairy, or if you're eating a lot of processed foods. What I would say is to just scale back, or just go for a while without consuming these foods, and then see what your skin says, because it will show. So what I want you guys to do is to let me know if there are any foods that you know for sure trigger your breakouts. Let me know in the comment section below. Mine is cheese, the tasty cheese that's in the tin. You have the same one with them cut out, with them take out and cut up and put in the bags. If I eat too much of that, it wreaks havoc on my skin, and I do enjoy cheese, but I try not to have it as often, just to control what happens on my skin. Number three, not sanitizing your earphones or your phone. You know, our phones and their gadgets that come along with them, we have them with us all the time, in our hands, in our bags, wherever. So there is a guarantee, we know for sure that it's gonna pick up some kind of bacteria along the way. I don't remember where I saw this information, but I did see it somewhere, not more than more than twice. Enough times for it to make sense to me. So yeah, so apparently there's this research going around that says our phones have more bacteria than our toilet seat. So just imagine when we have the phones against our face and hair, we're just depositing, we're just slapping the bacteria on our face and on our skin. One of the first things that I do when I get home is I spray down the phone. I either spray it directly or I spray it onto a cloth and wipe down everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Okay, just to eliminate any kind of bacterial transfer, any kind of buildup that we know is there. And I've seen a decrease in my breakouts since I started to do that. So that's another thing that you can implement into your day-to-day routine. Number 4, you're probably touching your face a lot. So either you lean up like this, or you come so, or you're in the bathroom or try to pick out the pimple every minute. Again, with the hands. We touch a lot of surfaces in our day-to-day lives. We wash our hands after we use the bathroom, before and after we eat, and if we get our hands visibly dirty. But if it's not, then we just take it for granted that it's clean, and so our hand is in our face. But bacteria, we can't see it. It's a microorganism, so you'd have to use like a microscope to see it. And if we did actually have microscopes to examine our hands every minute, then we would, I guess, wash. Then we would wash our hands more often, which is why during this whole COVID pandemic, we are encouraged to wash our hands every single minute of the day, because it's there, we just can't see it. Also, I know that touching our faces, it's like a habit for some of us. It's just a part of us, and even when we are touching our faces, we don't realize that we're doing it. So it's something that you really have to be intentional about not doing. Other factors contributing to breakouts include you not using the right skincare for your skin type. If you want me to do a video about skin types, let me know below. And maybe it's something that you inherited through your bloodline, so it's genetic, it's coming down from your grandparents, great grands, your parents, coming down the line, you got the genes, and it's just a persistent thing for you. So those are 2 things that I just wanted to throw in here now, so that even if you implemented one of the tips and they're not working, that's something else to consider. Let me know if you have ever tried any of these tips, and if you do try it now, if you do see the improvements, I want you to come back here and just share it with us. Thank you. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more from me, please subscribe and click the notification bell. I will see you next time, guys. Stay safe, stay sanitized. Bye.